Hello everyone, I'd like to invite all of you our Holistic Nutritionist program under the American University of Integrative Medicine. Today's lecture is about nutrition for allergy and asthma within the Certified Holistic Nutritionist program. For the week 8 lecture, we'll be learning what is the root cause of allergy and asthma and how can you reverse and heal allergy and asthma with nutritional supplement. That's going to be our main purpose of this class, and of course you'll have a quiz and discussion activity to complete the week for the program. So first of all, what is food allergy? Food allergy is an immune response. Immune system is designed to take care of your body for any types of foreign entity which might be harmful for your body. But when immune system are not trained enough, immune system are become faulty, immune system are become weak or misguided or somewhere is not working properly, then immune system is going to be attacking your own body tissue, your own body cell is going to attacking your good thing as thinking is a bad thing. So aggressive response from immune system is called allergy towards the food. And when immune system attack the food, thinking as a foreign entity or pathogens, then body become rash, itchy, and different types of hives, and the eye become watery, and many types of symptom that we call food allergy. So food allergy is nowadays very common. If you go to a restaurant, you see every table in the restaurant taking their own types of food because every one of them is some type of food allergy. They have to design their own food as this, and as if like this is very common nowadays. But if you look back 30 years ago, even 10 years ago, people did not experience that epidemic of food allergy. According to national research in America, we are 1 out of 4 are experiencing allergy in some part of their life. So food allergy is actually stopping to maintain our quality of our life. Because of food allergy, we're not enjoying all types of food that I am able to or I like to eat. So if you look at the young generation, the kids, it's more epidemic. How? Look at the school. They go to school and 1 out of 4 kids or even 1 out of 3 kids getting asthma attack, and they have to design their own food. They have to every kid's their own food allergy. That was not happened before. So we are in the society, we are in that time where we lost the privilege of eating whatever we like to eat, whatever we want to eat. So this food allergy became 300% more within last 3 decades, and millions of children, even adults. It's not kids disease anymore. Food allergy became disease of now as an adult disease, which was earlier like a children disease. So now we need to go back and look what is the root cause. How can you reverse that food allergy? If you look at the that I have the American whole US map, look at the south side are mostly affected by food allergy, where we expected that we in Texas we're supposed to be having nice weather, no cold, no snow that much, but we're actually epidemic where we have food allergy is very common to everywhere. So we need to save ourselves, we need to save our community to see the root cause and how can you reverse that. So these are the egg, soy, milk, fish, shellfish, wheat, tree nuts, and peanuts. These are the top eight allergic food are declared by National Allergy Center, and the percentage is given very low percentage. The actual percentage is much higher than the percentage they're showing in here. And nowadays, if you look at the simple wheat allergy, it's showing 6 to 7%. Actual food allergy is, you won't believe it, 50% American are allergic to wheat. And that's same data actually around the world. So when you have food allergy, that could be very severe, that could be mild, that could be moderate. And food allergy could be even life-threatening. And we also understand that food allergy and food sensitivity, which we call food tolerance, is not the same. It's two different. Look at the data, the diagram that I have for you. Food reaction could be immune mediated, that is called food allergy. If not immune response issue, that is called non-immune mediated, that is called food intolerance or food sensitivity. So there are 4 types of antibody mediated food allergy, and out of them IgE antibody is mostly the common one, but IgM, IgG, IgA, they're the less common. So I'll explain to you how these 4 types of antibody being produced by our body's own immune system to control the pathogens. So look at here first. At the very first, when human body exposed to pollen or any types of food or any types of bacteria, so immune system find this is a pathogens. If immune system find or accept as a pathogens, it produce IgE antibody, and IgE production goes to the cell to the mast cell surface, and mast cell produces histamine, and when histamine releases, then we feel a lot of coughing, we feel inflamed in the in the lung, in the throughout the body, and then sometimes sneezing, sometimes body get fever. So that is how it works. So let me show you the next slide I have how exactly that works. So for instance, when the allergens comes, or it could be good one, like some types of food, it could be peanut, or it could be bad bacteria. So however, when the body epithelial cell lining cell, our body immune system find this is a foreign entity, this is a pathogens, then it produces antibody. Then this antibody IgE go to the mast cell, and then mast cell produces histamine. And when histamine produces, then body goes to the shocking mode, like a fever. It could be it could be cold. It could be itchy, rash, and other sickness. So the symptoms could be much more. It could be vomiting, could be diarrhea, could be cramp in the stomach, could be coughing, wheezing, dizziness. So this kind of syndrome you can see. You see when you have eczema, like actually kids usually get the eczema in their face and their leg. That's kind of you can see the rash and you can see the hives. I saw a patient. The patient came to me. She got very severe allergic reaction with a wheat. As soon as she eats wheat, and right away she got hives throughout the whole body and with the whole whole body. So and I help her how to get out of this wheat allergy, and ended up within a 6 months or so she working perfectly fine. As I said, food allergy could be dangerous. Like this person, you see how he looks before and after. So, but food allergy and intolerance is not same as I said. Intolerance have nothing to do with a immune system. It's all about food cannot be digested in the tummy. And body cannot digest the food. Body feel bloated and diarrhea and then weak and tired and fatigue and headache. That is a sign of intolerance, and it could be because the body is very sensitive to it. Body doesn't know how to digest the food. So if that happen, what do you do? Body you feel bloating, diarrhea, and weak and tired, and this kind of symptom that is called intolerance or a sensitivity. That is the you can advise that kind of patient as, first of all, they have to be gluten-free diet, and they have to be eliminating the food making that intolerant. So, or they need to eliminating the food which they are intolerant to. And intermittent fasting is going to be helpful, and detoxing the liver. And detoxing liver, it is going to be helpful to not to be sensitive that food anymore. And other thing is, food is not being digested. Instead of giving you sensitive sign or giving you a sign of intolerance, because body cannot digest the food. So put some digestive enzyme for stomach. That could be other one. And sometimes food cannot be digested properly because of lack of acid. So put some acid with food. It could be fermented vegetable. That's also fine. And if you have a chance to get vitamin C, fresh fruits, and green juice, vitamin C, or vitamin D, if you get from the right natural sources. So these are the things you can suggest someone have food sensitivity or food intolerance. But someone have a wheat intolerance, it should be similar. You should be stop wheat for a while, detox your gut, and restore or restart the wheat again. It should be fine. And allergy diagnosis could be skin test, and skin test sometimes is not sure, so you can also do the blood test. And for the allergic reactions could be many symptom. It could be lifelong. Some people are lifelong allergic to some food, and from that case, you should be detoxing your body, as said, intermittent fasting. Fill out the deficiency that human body has. Then you don't have to be lifelong allergic to any food. Another thing is asthma. Asthma is the severe food allergy. When food is become allergic to someone, that person cannot digest the food anymore. In that case, body make lot of antibody and ended up histamine. So producing a lot of histamine because of the body find that food as allergens or as a pathogens, and you see that this lung air pathways has become inflamed, and because of too much inflammation for production of too much allergens antibody or histamine, and then that get inflamed, that is called asthma. So asthma is nothing but a food allergy. Nothing but a food allergy. There is no other root cause. You are allergic to the food, you stop the food, you are fine. So, or you are not allergic to the food, you never have asthma. As soon as you develop any food allergy, you don't take care of that, you again will develop asthma. Haven't you seen people get asthma when they get older age? Because throughout the life they become unhealthy, they lost their digestive enzyme, they miss their mineral, and they're deficient of nutrient in their body, and they couldn't digest the food anymore. So what happened? They ended up, they become, the immune system become weak and not trained properly. The immune system loses its memory, and it attack the food as a pathogens, attack the food as a bad bacteria. And accepting food as a pathogens human body start producing histamine and all kind of antibodies, and that makes you asthma. That's excess production of histamine or allergens, making this inflammation in the air pathways in the which called alveoli in the lung, and as a result we see the coughing, wheezing, shortness of breath, chest tightness, and then itchy, inflamed eyes, and then many more symptoms you can see. So you see this, the picture, you see this is the regular one. This is the when the pathway become clogged and then inflamed for too much allergens and production of histamine. So that is the one we need. So, and regular conventional medicine, of course there is a lot of emergency inhaler. They can clean up temporarily that clog pathways, airways. And if somebody have it's been a long time, you need steroid to boost up your lung to be working, and sometimes medical doctors will be suggesting you to take steroid for a long time. I had a severe asthma in my life, and I used to carry this first row, which is regular Ventolin or salbutamol. I used to carry both type of inhaler all the time with my backpack wherever I go. As soon as I took care of my food allergy, I'm totally fine. And I saw many patients exactly same thing. When I detox I give them guideline, detox their liver and take care of their food, eliminate the bad food that making them bad. Bad food doesn't mean that bad food, I mean they're bad for that person. Body cannot digest the food. And if you take care of that issue, eliminate the allergic food, and then detox your body, you don't need any more medicine. So, but a lot of time you might hear that there is no treatment for the allergy, there is no treatment for the asthma. This is like genetical, which is not actually the correct answer. The correct answer is food allergy. So what do you need to do? We need to we need this medicine for the emergency situation. Someone have allergy, of course they have to go to doctor right away. If it's life threatening, they need to carry EpiPen. They need to take their inhaler with them. But to get out of the disease, they need to rebuild their immune system. They need to get their brand new immune system, and they need to train their immune system, as I said earlier, and then slowly reintroduce the food. Body will be able to digest the food, and then you should be fine. So National Institute of Allergy and Infection Diseases, they gave their guidelines, test, and then they want to manage their food, their disease, but no cure. But according to research, asthma not only control, it could be completely reversed. So how can you do that? Look, to go that, what you have to do, you have to see the underneath the cause. Look at this iceberg. This tip of the ice, you see the symptom. By looking at the tip of the ice, you do not know what's going on underneath the ocean. So we need to look at the root cause of the allergy and asthma, which is firstly lifestyle. Because we messed up our immune system. We're not eating food, we are eating trash. We're eating all the garbage and junk. And then we're processing food so much, food is not food anymore. Body forgot to how to digest that food. Body couldn't digest that food anymore. And harmful chemical is everywhere. Preservatives and all kinds of food and color and dye, we've been using them. And antibacterial soap is depleting our microbiomes. We don't live in with the nature anymore. We are too much urbanized. We live in the city. We forgot the life in the village. We are not exposed to the pollen. We are not exposed to the bacteria. We are not exposed to the natural microbiomes. You see, and gene is the trigger. Gene is the cause, but you're the one how to allow gene to express or suppress. If you maintain everything good, gene cannot be expressed anymore. Disease cannot come up, even though you got the gene from your parents, that you'll be getting the allergy and asthma. So as I said, the number one cause is we are disconnected from the nature, and number two is liver detoxification. So when we are disconnected from the nature, when you go back to the nature, natural pollen or natural any food, body can recognize them. But we need to expose, we need to play, we need to roll around the nature to be exposed, to be friendly with the nature, not like too much in the home, too much in the city and urbanized life. So, and then in that way, liver get toxicated because the food we're eating in the city life is being processed. So liver can get toxicated because undigested food storing liver as a toxic substances. So liver should be detoxed so liver can do its function, because liver has more than 500 functions. So when liver get toxicated by undigested food, by the toxic chemicals, the liver cannot function anymore. And lifestyle, the lifestyle we have, antibacterial soap and lifestyle that we have, we are not exposed to the nature, so we are missing our gut flora. So we need to restore our gut flora. We need to look at number 4, yeast and parasite. If we don't have good gut flora, if we don't have good food, if we don't have prebiotic in our meal, prebiotic means plant. If you don't eat enough plant as the right format, and then yeast and parasite, which is the bad bacteria, will grow, and then body will be allergic to everything. And harmful chemical, medicine, too much preservatives, too much steroid and antibiotic we are taking, that could be another potential reason of asthma and allergy. And antibacterial soap we use washing our hand, washing our hair, and washing our body. Those antibacterial soap is the one causing to deplete our bacteria. That is why body immune system, body digestion system get disturbed. And as I said, gene is the cause, but you are the one controlling gene to express or to suppress. If you allow gene to go make you disease, it's up to you. Otherwise, you can control the gene by maintaining healthy environment, then disease will not come anymore. So as I said, we are not being into the nature anymore, too much urbanized. We are beyond the natural ecosystem. So if we go back there, and many research shows that antibiotic and medicine are causing all the asthma and allergy. So how can you get rid of allergy and asthma completely non-medicinal process? Number one is food elimination. The food making you allergy, get out of that medicine temporarily. That would be number one way to get out of allergy and asthma. The very first, suppose you're allergic to shrimp, so don't eat shrimp for a while. So make sure that your body restore the digestive enzyme need to digest the shrimp. Maybe you don't eat shrimp for 1 year, so that by next year slowly you introduce again, you will not allergic to anymore. And then improve immune system. How to improve immune system, we talked about in the that in the earlier lecture, maybe lecture 1, week 2, lecture 1. And gut bacteria, you need to take probiotic. How to make probiotic, I have a video on that, how you can make your probiotic at home. You don't have to buy costly probiotic. Probiotic in the store is very, very costly. One small bottle, like this type of bottle, is about $80. You don't spend that much money. This is made by Biotics. The one, there is many good company out there, but they're very costly. You can make your own probiotic at home. I have a separate video, you can watch that. And then prebiotic plant that you need to replenish your gut bacteria and improve your liver function. How can you improve your liver function? Control sugar, and then intermittent fasting, aerobic exercise, sleep longer to help your liver function better. And then number 5 is essential herbs. Essential herbs you can take as a natural medicine, like a bitter food would help you detox your liver, boost up immune system, so digest better. You can reduce the effect of allergy and asthma. Apple cider vinegar is a probiotic plus acid. Garlic can do anything, everything that you need. Turmeric, it can detox your liver, it can boost up immune system, it can clean your whole body, and then it can help you to get out of allergy and asthma. And licorice is a powerful natural medicine. You can take before and as a tea before you go to bed, or even before a meal. That will help your digestion, that will control your allergy symptom. Golden seal root, that another you can buy as a powder format, that also help you to reduce your allergy. And cloves is so powerful. It can boost up digestion and help you to get out of immune response to the food. And food elimination process, I said the food is harmful to you, that don't take that food for a while. That's going to be best way to get out of allergy quickly, and then do other things as well. And introduce yourself with a probiotic, make your own, and then prebiotic, green juice and colorful juice. And if you have any question, please, we have a section below in the comment section. Write your question. I will be happy to answer your question. And share this message to everyone. We can make the greater community. We can make the best community. We can make the great world with a happiness and disease-free society by only helping people how to get rid of disease naturally, and with the best method. And again, after finishing the lecture, please share with others and then spread the message. Of course, take care of yourself first and your society. And thank you very much. I will talk to you later. Thanks.